Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
I'm Ronnie.
I'm Teresa.
We're the Traveling Gilberts, and today we're coming at you about Carnival's XL ships.
All three of them.
All three. We've sailed all three.
Mm-hmm.
Which one should you pick? Or should you pick any of them? That's the question. Now, we did them in the order that they were produced. We went on the Mardi Gras first, Celebration second, Jubilee third. All of the ships are pretty much the same with a few little differences here and there. They all have the Bolt,
Yes.
the roller coaster. They all have Rudy's Sea Grill,
Yummy.
which is a great restaurant. They all have Chibang, which is a brand new restaurant. Emerald's Bistro. And is that pretty much it? I think that's pretty much it. They have changed some of the pizza. You know, they call the pizza, a different thing.
Yeah,
in
there's
each
some
one.
different varieties of the pizza, yeah.
Yeah, but they, like one of them's the Miami Slice. One of them was, I don't know.
And Emerald's has different selections on each ship.
They do.
I mean, they have a lot of the same, but then they have some different selections as well.
They do. So that's what they all have in common. I mean, they're big ships. They all have a lot of stuff to do. The bars, that's where I seen the one biggest difference.
Yeah.
Was the bars. Their what was it? The Golden Jubilee on one, the Brass Magnolia, and what was the other one? I can't remember the other one. But anyway, they're all pretty much that same area. They just changed the name.
Yeah.
The biggest difference is the specialty bar, which the specialty bar on the Mardi Gras was the fortune teller bar. And the fortune teller had some great drinks, really good drinks.
Good atmosphere. I mean, it was kind of off to itself, easy to get into, find a seat.
Yes. And
Of course, that being said, the ship was not full when we sailed the Mardi Gras either.
That's true. That's true. But, and it kind of, it was a better bar for me than the Alchemy for once, which I usually like the Alchemy bar, but this bar was really, really great. Then we sailed the Celebration. Celebration had Latitudes in, the same area as where the fortune teller would be, with a little flip-flop here and there where they put emeralds.
Right.
But Latitudes, I wasn't a big fan of Latitudes. Not a big fan. They had specialty drinks, but the few drinks that I did have there,
They were not good.
They just weren't great.
Yeah.
And, So then you had the Jubilee. The Jubilee, Dr. Inks. Drinks. It took me a long time to figure that out. A little too long to figure that out. But Dr. Inks, it had the little drink where they put the little design on top, with the little, I don't know what that was, some kind of edible something. But that was a great drink. And all the drinks that I had at Dr. Inks was good, really good.
They were very good.
So one other big difference between the three ships was the Jubilee. The Jubilee was kind of a Texas-themed ship because it goes out of Galveston, of course. But it also had the, what was I going to say? Oh, Currents.
Yes.
Now that's where I guess you would consider it like the little promenade area. It's where Dr. Inks was, Latitudes was, where Fortune Teller was.
Emeralds below it.
Yeah, and up above they had LED screens that you could actually change.
Yeah.
You could have.
And they went all the way across the wall. It was cool. I thought it was cool.
Like if a fish swim from this screen, it would continue on to that screen and on down. It was kind of like being in the water. Or in the ocean, or in the mangrove swamp, or wherever. But that was really, really cool, and a big difference. Now the question is the big ship, is that for you? That's where all the cruise lines are going to. They're going for the big mega ships. As a matter of fact, Carnival just announced today that they are going bigger. They're going bigger ships. They're going to have a new class of ship, which the Jubilee and the Mardi Gras and Celebration are huge. But they say they're going mega.
Is bigger better?
Yeah. I don't know. They're saying these ships are going to hold 8,000 plus. That's a big ship. But the ones they have now, let's talk about these three. They're big ships. The one plus I would have for the big ships like this, the lines weren't really that bad.
No.
It seems like everybody's kind of spread out to wherever they want to be. So it wasn't too awful bad.
The only one I felt congested on, I feel like, was Celebration, and I don't know why. Because, I mean, the Mardi Gras wasn't full, obviously. We weren't going to feel congested on that one. But the Jubilee was.
The Jubilee was full.
I just didn't feel as congested on the Jubilee.
Right.
I don't know if there's something that we missed, maybe with how it's set up.
Yep.
I don't know. Biggest thing I don't like about the XL class ships is where the Alchemy bar is.
Yes.
That is one of my things. In fact, I don't even know. We might have had a drink or so from the Alchemy bar.
Yep.
We never hung out at the Alchemy bar on any of them.
You really can't.
On any of them.
Because the Alchemy is right beside a walkthrough. And when I mean right beside a walkthrough, I mean you're walking right behind the stools. So it's like it's in an odd area. It's just in an odd place. It needs to be set back, so you can kind of hang out or something, but you just can't at these
There's no music close to it.
No.
It's like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, they had seating in the next room over, but it's like you're away from the bartenders, you're away from everything. You can go get a drink and go somewhere and sit, but that's just not fun.
But I think their thought process is we want to focus on our specialty bars. The Alchemy's kind of secondary, but I mean, come on, guys. The Alchemy makes great drinks.
It does.
I mean, they do.
It does. The big Pig and Anchor, the restaurant. A lot of people like the Pig and Anchor. I like the Pig and Anchor bar. The Pig and Anchor bar was really good, made really great drinks. We kind of found the little, the margarita, the spicy margarita, a little late. And I would have loved to have had a couple more of those. It was really good.
And I don't even like margaritas at all, but that was a good drink.
And the steakhouse bar is accessible even if you're not going to the steakhouse, which is really great on these ships because that's a good bar too.
Yeah, so if you're looking for I don't want to hang out with everybody, that's probably the best one to go to, I would say.
Yeah.
Because there's usually only 2 or 3 people sitting around it, and because they're mostly just sitting there until they go into the steakhouse. So yeah, we hung out there a lot.
Right. So the question is which one's best? Which one's best for you? I mean, I love the Mardi Gras. I just wasn't thrilled with the celebration. But then the Jubilee come along, and the Jubilee was great. It was just a great ship.
I think the difference in the Mardi Gras and the Jubilee is the decor. I think the Jubilee looks a little fancier. It looks a little more high class, if that's what you're into. But they're all 3 beautiful ships. They are.
Right.
Sorry.
They really are. and currents for kids. I think that was something.
For kids?
Well, for kids and adults and everybody. I mean, it's a little something extra that was just unexpected. It's fun. Mardi Gras, you really can't. I really can't get over that French Quarter area. It was great.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I just like the whole ambiance. It was kind of dark. It was just cool. And if it had been full, obviously, because we had the fortune teller and what was it, the brass monkey? The brass magnolia. So the fortune teller was here, and then you walked across the way and there's a brass magnolia. The brass magnolia was huge, tons of seating, and they played music there in the evening and all throughout the day. So just great. I loved it. I just loved that whole little area.
It was good on all 3 ships, and I think the celebration, that's another knock on the celebration. They all had the little area, the little stage area, but on that particular ship, it was inverted. It was over in that other corner, and it just wasn't inviting, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Grab and go. Mardi Gras and celebration, when you went to Java Blue, there was a grab and go area where you could just grab a salad or a fruit cup or something like that at night. The Jubilee did not have that. The Jubilee just didn't have it.
I don't guess I noticed that.
It was true. But Java Blue and all the areas, they're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one in particular, which one would I go on? I would probably go on the Jubilee again. I enjoyed the Jubilee. And another thing too was the restaurants. Rudy's, Chibang, Emerald's. When we went on the Mardi Gras, it was kind of a new thing. We went to Emeralds, didn't care for it.
But they do, like I told you, they have different offerings at each one. They're called Emeralds something on each one. And y'all have to tell us in the comments what they are. I know somebody knows the difference in the restaurant. So there's a little bit different food offerings. One of them didn't have the oyster po' boy. Jubilee had it.
Yeah.
I don't recall the other differences, but I do remember that.
Well, the only thing I was saying was maybe the Emeralds was just so new.
Maybe.
On the Mardi Gras at the time. It just was not good.
It was bad.
And then we tried it again, and it was a little better, but we tried it on the Jubilee and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, everything we had on the Jubilee was really good. The only thing I didn't like was they tried to make some kind of a remoulade, but it wasn't remoulade on the oyster po' boy. Yeah. But it was still really good. I mean, definitely ate it, so it was delicious. And what was that? That brie?
Yeah.
That baked brie?
Baked brie.
Ooh. It's not the same one you get in the MDR, though. They had it on the menu in MDR, and we ordered it there. Yeah. It was not the same. It was delicious at the restaurant. Really and that was on the Jubilee.
Yeah. And Chibang, too. And I always say this about the restaurants. On any ship, and any of the MDRs and all that kind of stuff, if you didn't like something on one ship, that doesn't mean you're not going to like it on another ship. Because I'm going to tell you, preparations are different. You got different people handling things. You got different people cooking things. Rudy's was fantastic on the Mardi Gras.
Yes, that is true.
It was
the best on the Mardi Gras.
It was the best meal I'd ever had on a ship on the Mardi Gras. Then we tried it again on the Celebration. And it wasn't as good. It was good, but it wasn't as good. It wasn't just, oh my God.
Yeah, but it's still good that I'd go do it again.
Oh yeah, I would do Rudy's again, no problem. And the same way with the Chibang. Chibang has been pretty steady for me, but the dishes that I ordered, they came out and they looked different.
We preferred Chibang on the Celebration.
Yeah. Because
over Jubilee. We didn't eat it on Mardi Gras, though.
Yeah, but I ordered it on the Celebration. Remember, I ordered that shrimp dish, and it was good. I mean, it was great. Then I go over to the Jubilee, ordered the same dish, and it just wasn't the same dish, The
same thing in the MDR. Yeah. So they have the new vegetarian options on the XL class menus. I don't know if that's across the fleets or not.
The Emeralds, I think, is the select.
The vegetarian?
I don't know about the vegetarian.
Well, they have a vegetarian beef. Vegetarian Wellington. It's not beef, obviously. Wellington, which I ordered on the Celebration.
Right.
So good. I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to get this again. We get on the the Jubilee, and he notices there was pumpkin in it. And he's like, you shouldn't have that because I'm allergic to pumpkin seeds. So I'm like, well, I ate it last time. Anyway, he ordered it. Not the same. Wasn't the same dish.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great. And I had ate some of hers on that other one. And it was better.
Yeah.
So there it is. I mean, we got the 3 ships, like I said, the water parks and the shows and all that's going to differ on any ship. You still have steakhouse. You still have one more thing that they have that nobody else has is street eats.
Yes.
Street eats and the fries and all that kind of stuff where they have a different Asian bite every day or a different French fry with something on it.
Right.
And you can get wings. You can get wings now for upcharge, but it's not very much. And they're great. They're big, great wings. They're good wings. So that's another thing that they have. And
so expect to eat a lot on these ships.
Yeah.
So they're big.
They're big.
If you are one of those people that you don't like to be lost, you like to be able to get somewhere quickly, you don't like a lot of people around you constantly, they may not be for you.
It may not, because these are going to be popular ships from now on probably, and they're going to be full. They're going to be full. So which ship would you pick?
My favorite ship so far, and I would really like to sail it one more time, just so I can confirm this, is the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
I enjoy the Mardi Gras better than any of the others. I just like the whole atmosphere, the ambiance, the food. I like the whole thing. My next would be Jubilee, and my third choice is the Celebration.
Yeah. But for you, what's best for you? I'll tell you what would be best for you. The best for you would be the one that's closest to you. I'm serious. I mean, if you live close to the Miami area and I would jump on the Celebration. If you're, closer to Port Canaveral and all that area, I would jump on that Mardi Gras. If you're over in Texas or close to Louisiana or anywhere in the mid-states, jump on that Jubilee.
Yep. I would definitely give them a try. We do prefer a ship just a little bit smaller.
Yep.
Not that we wouldn't sell these again, because we definitely will. But
we will.
Our preference is one just a little bit smaller, because sometimes there's so much going on, it can be overstimulating.
Well, and also, now we've been on all three. When we got off the Mardi Gras, we realized there was things we didn't do. We like eat at Shebang and a few other things. There was things we didn't do. We didn't have time.
We didn't get to eat at Rudy's on the Jubilee just because we were trying to try some of the other places.
That's right.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. So it's hard to squeeze it all in. It really is. So there you go. The 3 XL ships. Is that for you? Do you like the XL ships? Have you been on one? Would you try one?
Tell us what you like best and what you like least about each one of them in the comments.
That's right. And like I said, they're all great. Let's don't get silly about it. You know, we picked this one, we picked that one, but we've been on all of them. I would definitely, if there was another one out there, I'd jump on it too.
Yeah.
I mean, these are great ships. There's a lot of fun, lots of things to do, tons of things to do. You're never bored. And,
No, there's no downtime really.
No.
Is that a good vacation though?
Well, I mean, you can go get in your room and hang out if you want to, and there's Serenity decks, and there's all the
And
things.
there's the casino. Always the casino.
Anyway, let us know what you think. What about these new big ships, the big ships? Is that up for you? I don't know if that's for me. I don't know.
A Royal Caribbean?
I guess we'll see. I guess they're trying to compete.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, till next time, guys. If you don't mind, smash that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. We'll come at you with some more tips, tricks, and cruise videos, and vacation videos, and travel videos, and all the things.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.